And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And we're underway from Soldier Field. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. Shoves him off. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
We're outside. Outside.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Here's a return from the 7.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Williams to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Walker running right. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play fake, Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Fielded at the 7. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw by Williams. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams from the gun. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Now set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Jump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. To the air yet again. Williams. He's going deep this time. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears face a 4-point deficit. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. The Gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Darnold looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, Darnold. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Escapes a defender. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and goal, here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready? Go set. Set.
Blitz coming. Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Bears 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for
On
Seattle.
now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Volunteer. What is it?
Give now to the running back. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reduce the lead to just 4. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He gets with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a walker run. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they were getting nothing on that return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Off the play fake, Williams. The right side hauled in by Kmet. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
42 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, it's Williams. He brings it in. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is up?
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He gets it again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. They get with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So that brings up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Seattle.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He takes it himself. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's incomplete left side. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd down, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Tory Taylor will kick this away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. All set to go now from the 35.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Park Spurs! Park Spurs! Park Spurs! Let it up! Vegas!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And it's a game down to the 5-yard line.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Santos' kick is good, and that'll push their lead to 4.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Legent with a return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This is Walker on 2nd. He dodged the tackle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Back to throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Turnover on downs.
Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Williams will look to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Hits his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
The right side hauled in by Komet. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. It's inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Patty, Parks ball. Vegas.
Now here's Williams. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Let it up.
Here's Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep fourth down and play. Taking that big a loss, it really rules out that kind of decision. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He gets with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. From the gun, Darnold. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this third and long. Here he goes, third and long. That pass is caught by Horton. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Williams on first down. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
We got Hornets! Hornets! Yes!
2nd and 10 now. Williams finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
What is on?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the 4th. Santos now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 20. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. The Gets with a return here. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, but without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Intended target was his running back, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Seahawks losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Called Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.